Hey everybody, it's your buddy Adam, the PhD, the previously heavy dude. It is Monday Night Live and I'm reporting in from my brand new podcast bunker here at my new house. We just moved in this past weekend, so I'm psyched about that. I'm plugged in on two different feeds, so I may be popping up multiple feeds for you today. But yeah, I'm psyched. We have put on some really, really good shows these last couple of weeks, and things are growing super fast. I appreciate you guys throwing support my direction as always. What's up, Marcy Joe? What's up, Mandy? What's up, Stephanie? Let's see if I can see Stephanie's house from here. Yep, Stephanie's my neighbor now, so I told her the other day, I was like, hey, I can see your porch out my back window, so if there's any cookout situations with alcoholic beverages, I'll be able to call you out on it. So yeah, how's it going, neighbor? All right, so how's it going, everybody? It's Monday Night Live. I know the first question that a lot of you are thinking is, damn, Adam's up pretty late tonight. It's damn near 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and yeah, I'm normally in bed an hour ago, but I've been messing around here in the new podcasting bunker in my basement. That way it may be a little bit more echoey than normal, but I'm working on the sound here. Don't worry. So let's talk a little bit about, first, we're going to talk about finding your why. I did an episode number 91 of the Million Pound Mission podcast. Episode number 91, I titled, Find Your Why Before Your Why Finds You. And that's a super important topic because a lot of times we just go through life. You know, we kind of have a healthy focus when we're younger, and then we go to college or just get a job, start a family, and then the blindfold kind of goes on, and all of a sudden we find ourselves damn near 40, overweight, unhappy, health isn't going the right direction, and that's the key time. You have to find your why you are going to get healthy, why you're going to get motivated and stick with it and be consistent and get the results that you're after, because if you don't, that why finds you. We all know people that have had heart attacks, strokes, diabetes, things like that. And that's why you have to find your why before that big why finds you. So now, if you're one of those people that's sitting out there, like I'm 37, I'll be 38 this year. And I know a lot of my peer group, they may have just dove in head first with their career, their kids, and that's all good. But you have to think about long term. What if, you could do something now, invest in your health, invest in your future. An investment in mommy, an investment in daddy is good for the whole family. I say that to people all the time when I get on coaching calls with them. So we get so locked into our career, our family obligations, the kids, we have that guilt, like the parenting guilt. That's a topic I've been talking a lot about. We all feel guilty that we need to have our kids and everything. We need to be, full go parents all the time. But if we're running ourselves silly and we never have time to invest in ourselves and our own health, then that's not doing the kids any good at all right? So that's something to consider. Find your why before your why finds you in the form of sickness, disease, and disaster. So the other topic I wanted to cover was my podcast that came out today. Super important and super interesting topic of losing weight while dating. I met my wife when I weighed 327 pounds, all right? And I interviewed a couple of ladies that have both lost over 100 pounds. And Mandy Ferris has, found a very special someone after she lost 100 pounds. So, and then Lexi Peach Roberts, she actually was in the same boat as me, found somebody and then lost weight along that journey, finding love and losing weight at the same time. So we just discussed some interesting topics because it's just a tricky situation. So if you know somebody that has lost a lot of weight and they get out there and start dating and meeting people, they get more social. Questions like, well, when do I bring it up? Is it important to bring up that I've lost 100 pounds? How do I bring that up? If you're dating somebody for 6 months and all of a sudden you go, hey, I've lost 100 pounds and here's what I used to look like. How do we attack that situation? The ladies really rocked this podcast because it's an important topic. Like I said, there's a lot of people out there that are wanting to get healthy and maybe they're involved in a relationship and they want to bring that subject up of, hey, I want to start taking action and getting healthy. And then how to have your significant other, your spouse, the person you're dating, how to make sure that they're going to support you. I know that can be a tricky subject to bridge as well with somebody because maybe they feel kind of self-conscious about their own situation, but they're not ready to transform their health yet. So they will they'll struggle with that a little bit. They may give you some blowback. They may not support you right away. So we talk about all those things in the podcast that came out today. That's episode number 92 of the Million Pound Mission podcast. I'd love for you guys to check that one out. Share it out on social. Mandy and Lexi did an excellent job on that. It's both of their second time being on the show, and I'm really excited. We had almost, between myself and those two ladies, there's almost 400 pounds of weight loss between the three of us. So there's some serious results that can be spoken of in that episode in itself. Now, another important topic in that show that we talk about was, okay, so I've got a goal to get healthy. I've got a goal to fall in love, start a family, and things like that. But what about once I reach my goal? So a lot of people, that's their driving force. That's their why. And their goal is to find love, get married, start that family. And then they get there and then they put the weight back on. I've seen it happen. It's a sad situation. It's a bummer for everybody involved. I talked to the girls. I'm like, okay, Lexi is just newly married. Mandy's well on her way. No pressure. And she loves it. But why are you not going to gain your weight back? Once that ring is on that finger, that you've walked down the aisle, you're starting to think about kids, what's going to keep you from gaining it all back? And we talk about that in the show. So if you know somebody that's in that situation, I think there are a lot of people out there. I've gotten a lot of emails already today. Hey, this was an important topic. I appreciate you bringing it up. It's not really brought up a lot. So I'm interested to see what you guys think. Check out the Million Pound Mission podcast. It's on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, and check it out. Let me know what you think of episode 91. Episode 91, Find Your Why Before Your Why Finds You. It's only a 5-minute episode, all right? And then episode number 92 with Mandy and Lexi. That's about a 40-minute interview. And watch out, they use curse words. Not too bad. I've got an interview coming out in March with my buddy Fabio Viviani, and he said the F word 25 times in a 34-minute interview. It was pretty righteous. It was intense. That's coming up in March, so that's the sneak peek to that. We've got some great stuff coming up the next few weeks. I'm really psyched. This Wednesday, I've got an interview with the interviewing master himself, one of the best interviewers I've ever met, Justin Shank. I actually flipped the tables and I interview him. He's interviewed 100 experts in all sorts of fields. A super awesome guy. You guys are going to love that episode that comes out on Wednesday. And then next week, next Monday, I've got a profile of 70-pound club transformation member Brooke Hostetler. And then next Wednesday, I've got celebrity chef Leslie Durso. Check out her website, lesliedurso.com. And she'll be coming on a week from this Wednesday. So really hot shows coming up. Great interviews. I'm psyched about all the progress we're making with the Million Pound Mission. Something else that's coming up, I've got my web team working on being able to log and see the Million Pounds being built live. So if I inspire you, you listen to a call, podcast, and you take a tip and you lose 10 pounds, you can actually donate that weight to the Million Pound Mission and see the total go up. That's going to be live here by the end of the month, so I'm pretty psyched about that, and lots of other things. I want to give another shout out to the keto group. We had 114 people sneak in on the launch group with that, the test group that we launched last week. So I'm psyched about that. They're doing great. They're putting in the work. Only a few people were wanting to skip steps. I had to put them in their place a little bit, but really great energy so far. And I know they're going to get great results because that's the way we do it. I think that's it. If you guys have any questions about anything, the podcast, if you have, okay, here's an ask that I can put out there. If you have a topic that you feel like needs to be covered, like the weight loss while dating, that's an important topic that I had never thought of before, but somebody brought it up. I'm like, that is an awesome idea. So if you have any topic ideas, leave a comment below or send me a message. If you have people that you would love to see me interview for the show, I mean, it could be anybody. I'll reach out to anybody. So celebrity, chef, fitness influencer, big transformation people, whatever. Let me know who you want to see on the show because we're getting some traction. Like I mentioned a couple weeks ago, I got ranked in front of Deepak Chopra, and that was pretty awesome to see our show ranked in front of that. and we're getting some traction with the show, and I'm able to pull some bigger interviews. So now is the time. If you have somebody that you would like to see the PhD, the previously heavy dude, sit down with, let me know, and I'll go after him. We'll see what we can come up with. All right, that's it, guys. I'm going to go to bed now. I got to be up here in like 5 hours to get ready for my class. Shout out to everybody that signed up for my class tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. here in Bloomington, Indiana. And I will see you guys next week here, Monday Night Live with the PhD coming back every Monday night, every Monday evening. I will see you then, my friends.